out there. But anyway, I'm absolutely thrilled to have my guest out here, Amanda Rivera, and she's amazing. Has an amazing story, and I'm sure you saw by the promo that she was shot in the head, not a stroke survivor, but some of the amazing stories that she's going to tell. And we obviously can't say everything, but I'm going to bring her on right now, and then we will just talk to Amanda. So I hope everybody's here and joining in, and please ask questions. And that's it. Here comes Amanda, everybody. And there you are. How are you?
Here I am.
Awesome. And
Very well, thank you.
good to hear. And can you see the comments?
Yes.
Uh,
Good morning, Lude.
and Deb there. There, yes. Yeah, so I'll keep bringing these up if you don't mind, and then just to show who's out there. Um, but uh, anyway, so
Hey.
what's that? So who was Amanda before your incident that happened? You could share what you want to share.
Well, for me, Tom's my friend from Oregon.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you for being here,
Well,
Tom.
to answer your question, for me, that's very interesting. For me, who I was before is a very interesting question. Tell you the truth, it's difficult for me to define the old Amanda.
Yeah.
Of course, I can tell you that I used to be with a small business,
Oh,
and I was also confident and more assertive.
right,
Right. These days, very insecure with myself and not very. I,
right.
I used
Yeah,
to be on the go and busy all the time,
I can
both
imagine.
skiing and golfing on both coasts and
Wow.
throughout. I was also an adventurer that traveled all over Europe. I was fortunate to be blessed with that experience and all
Yeah,
those memories. But in all honesty, although that Amanda lived less than a year ago, to me that Amanda appears to have almost been living another lifetime because,
right.
and I mean that almost literally, because a couple of weeks after the turn of the new year, the old Amanda was attacked. I was beaten and shot in the head.
Just
And
an
today it
amazing.
still seems like a huge nightmare that I still can't digest.
Yeah, I just can't imagine it. You just seem like such a strong person.
Anyway, after the shock of the explosion, well, I come from a strong family.
Yes, it's
My dad grew up as a World War II.
right. And you,
So
young
he's
were you?
always instilled in me the fact that when this happened,
Right.
and
So,
then I turned 37 in the hospital.
wow, so 36 and then turned 37. Yeah, unbelievable. Um, you've got an amazing
Yeah,
family.
surreal turning 37 and the yeah.
Yeah. How
I
long were
do
you in the
have an
hospital?
amazing family and a support system that not many
Important.
people are blessed with.
So true. So true.
From February to April, actual ICU hospital, and then from April to July, I was in the rehabilitation hospital.
Right. It's just
Any the shock of the explosion of the 9mm
wow.
that shattered my skull. I immediately, but it inserted over here and it penetrated my brain.
Right.
So this whole side of my head off.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's after the insert piece had been in my head because they were hollow point bullets that upon impact it immediately shatters everything it connects with.
Wow.
So this whole part of my head was exploded open.
Wow. Just so fortunate.
I remember looking up at the ceiling and saying,
Fortunate.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's just
I thought I was gonna die. I was still conscious after that.
really okay. Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so you these a lot of your friends are out here. And
Yeah.
so what kind of deficits do you have? Like for me, a stroke survivor, like you said, paralyzed, hemiparesis type situation on my right side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Salute. You so so what is the because this is such an awful incident. Um, so what is your daily routine? What do you do like
Yeah,
every day? You must have a schedule that you're on.
I do. Because I've experienced being freezing and shivering upon my body going into a preservation mode. So I started having chill because everything
Yeah,
was messed up and my body didn't know how to. And because of that,
right,
I'm an affliction to being cold. So my mornings off waiting for the house to warm up by the fireplace. And then I
right.
get all bundled up like I am now. And then I
Yeah,
seek to start my day.
yeah, I completely understand that. For us, I'm sure you've talked to so many people because you mentioned when we talked yesterday that when you were in the hospital, you had I don't want to say roommate, but somebody next to you or near you that was a stroke survivor.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Oh, I was just saying you had a somebody that was a stroke survivor in a hospital that you kind of became friends with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stroke.
Yeah, her name's Rachel. I don't know if she's on here.
Um, I don't see her as of yet, but she could be watching. Um, and I could tell, but yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you see. I have to read it. Lynette Price. My oldest brother Greg was shot in the head in 1988. He's been in a power wheelchair since. A lot has happened to him because of all this. This had to be a life changer experience for you and your family and friends.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah, yeah. It is crazy. I took some of your pictures out there, um, and I think I talked to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I talked to you, but that it was okay to share these.
Yeah, this one was after I had my. Yes, it
Yeah,
was. It is. Not many
yeah,
people understand the process of brain surgery, and your brain is so tender. It also can swell very easily upon such a trauma. So that red tube is a thing put back here in my head that was taking the blood and pus out of my head, and it was cutting it next to me.
wow, okay. Yeah, you could see it there. Whoop, I'm just also Mike Peters is saying you're such a strong lady.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you do you continue to go to therapy because you're 9 months post shot. I don't know the right way to say it, but
I do.
how's
Yeah,
that?
it'll be 9 months on the November 11th.
Wow, wow. I'm so proud of you to share your story.
Well, thank you for having me be here to share it. I
Yeah,
was very, because I'm not as secure with myself these days, I was very nervous about doing this. But my dad said to me last night when I shared it with him that this could be a catalyst to help other people who are paralyzed believe that they can overcome anything if they put their mind to it.
exactly. It's so true
Because
because
I was originally bullied.
that's such a it's almost so torture. I worry about my grandkids being bullied, and I can't. I'm stress you enough. I'm sure you completely know.
Yeah.
You were bullied. I just can't imagine that. Um, see, and Salute saying, "Thank you for sharing your story." Um, and also, you probably see these comments. I'm just pulling them up here. Um, you are amazing and very inspirational. And you are. Um, yeah. I know we touched on it a little bit because stroke survivors really have some PTSD. Don't show it a lot, but how are the emotional? This is probably the dumb question. How are the emotional aspects of your injury um, daily?
Well, at first I was constantly having dreams of being shot in the head and begging to die. So those dreams were very disturbing.
Yeah,
And it brought me back to the same feelings I had in the moment where I was attacked, where I was praying not to die. almost like in begging to myself, please survive.
And you did.
I was very,
Right.
I sure did.
Yes. And yeah, Salute. And I agree with Salute. It's wonderful that your friends are here supporting you. Now,
I know I'm lucky to have a little circle of friends.
yeah, exactly. In this picture, I know it's sideways. So,
This is a picture of, yeah, but it's on my Facebook, so everybody has seen it.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right after surgery.
Wow. I mean, it really makes a difference. Those are your friends,
And
or a nurse, and
yeah, no, that's my mother leaning over the bed, and that's my fiance taking my hand, or
ah,
to he stroke my
oh,
face.
so nice. Yeah.
They were both there day and night talking to me because I was in a coma.
How long? Were you in a coma?
A couple weeks to a month.
Wow. So
That's a couple
how?
month.
Yeah, yeah,
I truly believe that
yeah.
I truly believe that it was the power of love that pulled me out of the coma, because I could hear everything on around me, and I heard my parents talking to me. They were saying, please come back to us. We love you.
uh, just
And I was on a
amazing.
ventilator,
Now,
and
as you know,
I was on a
keep going on that.
ventilator because I couldn't even breathe on my own. And when I first heard Mom's voice, I started breathing over the machine, and I no longer needed it.
Wow. Well, that's truly a miracle there. What you went through. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you talked to David Capps before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend in our community that got shot. I don't know how old David.
Yes, I
He was
have.
18 or so.
Right.
What's that? Yeah, 9 months, Amanda. You're doing an outstanding. He, yeah,
Yeah.
he got shot
Thank
in the
you.
head as
I
well.
believe it. First, I was completely
Right.
whole body paralyzed. I couldn't even talk or eat. I had to relearn all those things over again. But I had a kind of damaged my vocal cord.
You
But if
sound
I think
terrific.
about it, I couldn't even sit up on my own. I had to learn everything all over again. With positive reinforcement, the right side of my body started coming back. My parents were there day and night, hands and feet.
And exactly. I mean, just like Salute is saying, oh my God, this brings tears and joys to you and your family. The power of love, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, yes, I believe that.
Yeah.
Positive reinforcement. and love bring a person a long way
Right.
back from the
Right.
brinks of death even.
Yeah. Yeah. It's truly a
As I said
miracle.
in the bio, there was even talk about taking me off life support.
Yeah. I read that. Now, what did you? Can you explain that a little more? I know I don't. I feel like I don't want to bring up anything that is not. Um, well, this is all sensitive. This is a very sensitive story, but I think, as you said, just to bring this out and
It's
maybe,
okay.
yeah, to maybe inspire other people to know, you're not the only one out there.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah,
If there's anything I can do in my life, I could be to give someone else hope. Never to.
right,
My dad always said to me, never give up, never give up, never give up. And that was his quoting of Winston Churchill.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, in, and so now you're in Colorado with your parents.
Discussion was brought to my parents about taking me off life support because there was 100 chances I would even survive. And if I did survive, it would be 1 in 1,000 chances that I'd be a permanent. That's not the medical term for it.
Right, right. But you are you're walking.
I'm walking, and I can walk unassisted if I concentrate. I wasn't even supposed to be able to walk ever again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so proud of you. It makes me wonder because I had my stroke 10 years ago. I was told 1 year after my stroke that I had plateaued. You're just gonna have to get used to living like you're living. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk. I mean, talk, but it wasn't, no one could understand me. But so now, I'm talking. So I didn't listen to all
Yeah,
that. So I'm proud of how you've overcome. I mean, in a short period of time. So I'm really proud of you.
yeah. My dad says I really am a miracle,
He's
and
right.
I have to pass forward if there's anything I do in my life.
Right, right. He's right. Your dads are always right. I know mine, well, mine too is always right. Um, like
Yeah.
Naomi, you're amazing, Amanda, and God has plans for you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. You've got such a beautiful smile. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, my pleasure. So what other that you could tell us um, that you could share with us that regarding the incident that you want to get off your chest and to help you heal a little more than trying to keep things bottled up because I do that quite a bit.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
Yes. Now, Joshua.
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
That's my Josh.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh,
can.
okay. Yeah, I think there's a delay. So Joshua or Josh is your,
Okay.
yeah. Um, yeah, there's a delay in our speaking. Um, um, let's bring these comments.
Okay. Well, be patient.
Yeah, and Mike Peters, he's joking, but that's true. I do walk like a penguin because of my one leg. But Mike's from South Wales, United Kingdom.
Well, we joke about that I have a step and a drag, a step and a.
I understand completely. Slow because okay. There you go. You're
And the
in
delay might
Colorado.
be, yeah, because we're in the mountains. Yeah,
Yes.
we're 120 miles away from the nearest town.
Wow. Didn't realize that.
We're out in bear country.
Oh, well, that's probably beautiful out there. But
It sure is.
yeah, prior to your incident or the incident, um, where were you were living in Colorado?
Mm-hmm. Well, I wasn't living in Colorado I was in New Hampshire.
Okay.
Then from New Hampshire, I went back to Colorado to live with them because I had lost my apartment and my ability to live on my own. I can't drive, so I can't go to the grocery store, and I couldn't walk, so I couldn't do many things.
Right, right.
I also had no way
Yeah,
of paying my bills. So the better choice was to come out here and be. It's not exactly where I picked up at 37 years old,
right, right. Completely understand.
but this too shall pass, and I will over.
Very true. It, uh, Jack will obviously is your friend, Jackie. Oh, sorry, I butchered your name.
It's Jackie.
It is okay. It is Jackie. Sorry, I'm really good at butchering people's names. So
Yes, that's very true. I'm very determined in the bio. This is unacceptable. And God helps those that help them. That's what my dad always says to me. God helps those that help themselves, and I every day as a mantra to remember that possible.
yeah, thank you, Jackie. so, so I don't mean anything about that. Um, you've got so many friends out here. I'm so wow. Good. We're just looking at some of these comments. You're very well loved.
Yeah, I used to be a popular person.
I'm sure you still are. Yeah, this is. Thank you. Yeah, okay, Kathy, she goes by Kathy. It's a great quote. This shall pass.
my dad always says that the only constant in life is
Your dad is so smart. If your dad's there, he's more than welcome to say hello. Come on out.
I know. I'm very lucky I have him because he's a doctor of psychology, so he's been able to help me a lot through this.
Oh, really? So for emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Absolutely terrific. Um, wow. So um, with your therapy, you're still going like twice a week, or
Yes, I it's twice a week for 3 hours each session. But during the off days that I don't have therapy, I have the same amount of therapy at home here. My mom's always buying me constantly buying me equipment to help me get stronger and move my body in ways that I can't move on my own.
yeah, good for her.
Because your brain is a wonderful thing. If you repeat the movements and it starts knowing what the correct action is.
Uh, So true. As we always say in as a stroke survivor, I feel like we're somewhat similar because your brain, like with us who have had a stroke, part of your brain is now dead. So your brain neuroplasticity has to
Yeah.
rewire itself, find other pathways, neural pathways. So you're right. As you keep doing the same thing, you learn, um, and that
Mm-hmm.
helps so much. I mean, it's a lot of work, but you know, a couple choices, and you made the right choice as far as working hard.
It's slow go, takes a lot of time.
Right. Have you been documenting your journey as far as videos or pictures? Because from what the bio first says to now, when I'm talking to you, there's been such a big difference from the bio to what I'm seeing now, where you couldn't talk, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything, and now look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've come a long way because it could have been worse.
So true.
And not many people can pull through this. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I have such a great support system and was surrounded by so much love.
But it's okay to toot your own horn because you have come a long way and you've seen that. You sometimes say, I don't see it because there's small little steps, but look what you've overcome.
Yes, and through this experience, I've been very grateful for everything that I have and
Yeah,
can do, even though I have limitations. Many as started with.
right. But you're working on that, like obviously daily. and another wonderful friend, Christine.
Yeah, that's my mother.
Oh, Christine, thank you for being here. This is such an emotional, your friends, your family. This is the support is so overwhelming. I love this. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I had so many prayers coming my way and loving thoughts. So I truly believe that really helped pull me out of the coma and helped me survive, along with many other things.
Yeah, true. Now, how common, I hate to go back, how common, because I really don't know. I mean, I know about stroke. Every 40 seconds, somebody has a stroke in the United States, but how common are firearm injuries? Has a stroke.
Well, I looked that up because I wasn't exactly sure of that. Trying to find statistics on my page here. They're pretty common. About 32,000 people die each year from firearms. 67,000 each year are injured.
Yeah, statistics are.
Fatalities from gunshot wounds are fatalities are higher in instances where the person tries to commit, where there's an assault involved in the gunfire or whatever I'm saying.
Yes, yes, exactly. Um, yes, David.
There's 3 types of gunshot wounds. There's penetrating and perforating. Mine was only a penetrating. I'm trying to find it here.
Well, just penetrating, that's just, my goodness.
I had a perforating gunshot wound that it had no exit,
Uh,
only an entrance. And if it had exited, I'm sure I wouldn't even be talking to you today.
wow.
Because
So
it
did
would
they
have
get
gone
it
through
out?
crucial parts
Yes.
of my brain matter. They
Wow.
took this whole piece of skull out, so I think they got many pieces of it, but there's still about 100 fragments left of shrapnel left in my brain.
Wow. Because it was a holly, hollow point.
Hollow point.
I, I told you before that sometimes I talk funny, so sorry. Oh, geez. Yes, and you, I'm still looking at these comments here. Tons of love your way, Amanda. Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Yes, you got some amazing.
She's a beautiful person.
Yeah, that's so nice. And that is my daughter, Cassie.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, Maria again. Yeah.
Well, I have a new mission in life.
You do have a mission?
Boy, my hair is crazy.
Your hair? Oh, you look terrific. Yeah, but that's the new you, right?
Yeah, thank
So
goodness
what
hair
else?
grows back.
Yeah, I, I I know my hair grows. It's starting to recede, but um, so do you? Yeah. Um, see, and then Serena is there from Nova Scotia, Canada. I don't know if you've seen her in the chat.
Hi, Serena. Yes, I've been in a group chat with Serena. She's
She
lovely.
she is, and so darn funny. Uh, I keep bringing these comments up. I don't know if they're delayed on your side, but Kathy's saying, "You are a miracle. You are here for a
No,
reason."
they're popping up.
Yeah, and let's celebrate the reason you're and your victory over all the hurdles you have overcame. Our our beautiful inside and out. Yeah. Oh, so here's what
Thank you.
from your friend. You see, what are your plans for the future?
To pay it forward. Those are my only goals, and be the best I can be, and then pay this gift forward.
Wow, this is terrific. Um, okay, so David Caps says, ask her ask her into her mom. So I guess he wants to. Oh, intro.
He probably saying introduce my mother,
Yes, yes. Sorry, I
but
see. I can blame that on. Yeah, she's working, right?
taking care of a 3-year-old, my nephew.
Oh, really? Ah, yeah. So you can see Serena. Yeah. So you are an
Yeah,
awesome role model. I
a
agree.
great deal.
Yes. Uh, oh, Maria, look at this. She's asking me what's my plans for the future. Same thing. That's what I want to do is pay it forward and more awareness of stroke and brain injury, TBIs, and all that, because there's not enough. Um, we don't spread the word enough. We think we do, but we don't, and that's what I want to do. So that's my 2 cents of an answer. But so, Amanda, what can you now tell near the end of the show? What can you now tell
Yeah,
other survivors to um, I mean, you're inspiring as it is, but what can you tell somebody else that feels like they are, you know, I'm so isolated, I don't feel good, I'm never gonna improve.
well, the only thing I can say is never lose hope. There's always And wherever there's a will, there's a way. Because I've had my hopeless days and I've spent my time ugly crying, but I've never lost hope because I can't accept this as my new way of life. This is just my beginning.
It is same with, yes, exactly. Yes. Thank you, Maria. And salute. That's right. And I agree, Amanda. We've all had those days, and sometimes we get there other days about being in the dumps, and you really inspire me, and I really am saying it. I'm really proud of you
Yeah,
to share your story, and I really do appreciate it. So you're a strong woman. So, I don't know what that means, but just like Salute says, be determined, never give up.
that's right. Never, ever give up.
Right. Yes. And it seems like this is what you're doing, surrounding yourself with positive people.
Yeah,
And you have your
I've
faith.
spent too much of my life being surrounded by negativity, and it's not anything that helps you grow. I reject it. I reject my negative thoughts when I have them. I have, and I have faith. That's right, Naomi.
Yes, yes, it's true. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah, I know we're close to the end. You have to look at, so you see Maria, obviously. Yeah. You have to look at.
Yeah, Marie is sweet. She has a very heart.
Yes. After this pandemic,
I do look at this as like my second chance. It's like I said, it's the beginning of something.
okay. True. Yes. True. So, but I really appreciate everybody being out here, watching, commenting, and really being so positive. Uh, I knew there was gonna,
Yeah,
I knew there was gonna be a lot of people here because of the
it's
comments.
so much
Yes,
positivity.
right. So true. But anyway,
I do. In fact, I know.
you do know. So
I know.
yes. So once again, Amanda, this is I'm glad you were able to share your story. Um, so I really appreciate you willing to be on the show
Thank you.
to get your story out. Um, Naomi, thank you for saying that, because that, for me too, Amanda. You see what Naomi says?
I do. Thank you, Naomi.
Yes, yeah. And Laurice, thank you for sharing. So, yeah, perfect.
You're
Well,
welcome. Thank you, Jerry, for inviting me to your show.
gosh, it's my pleasure. You're a very heartfelt person, and it really um, shows me the strength out there that you're showing everybody. I mean, you can overcome it. I mean, I'm a good friend, Lynette Price, out there. I always share um, her saying. She says it's okay. You have the right to get down on yourself, but you have no right to stay there.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
Love you too, Christine.
Yes. That is. It takes courage to open up. Yeah. Here's Serena. Great comment.
Oh,
And,
due to my injury, I've become more of a homebody and for that polar opposite. I used to be a social, always talk to people, but I found this as a chance to start. You've got to start somewhere, and this has given me confidence to be able to talk to others.
exactly. And I like because we've talked about this before to get you on the show, and it happens a lot. A lot of people don't want to get out there and
Yeah.
say something, but it takes courage to open up to a bunch of strangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, but you can always go back and watch this too. And but thank you again.
I know.
So anyway, last final words. Any last
Thank
final
you,
words?
Jerry.
Oh, thank you. I want to be your friend.
The last final words would be to quote my dad, quoting Winston Churchill.
Yes.
Never give up, never give up, never.
Thank you, Maria, for making some amazing comments. Appreciate it. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, Thursday. And Amanda, we will see you out there in the chat.
Yes.
So thank you guys.